All those times they gave you those snippers.
Okay, can you give me 1 second to pray about it?
You can pray, but don't block Mommy's camera.
Yeah, okay.
Tonight, it's officially time for the roast of All Stars 9 with a guest feature, Bob the Drag Queen.
Oh! Work.
One queen gets busted for stealing jokes.
Gaga Chandra.
And once again, a queen doesn't know the lyrics to the lip sync. This is Reality Reflex. Before we begin, make sure that you like and subscribe so you can get all of the Drag Race and reality TV content. Hey everyone, it's Tedley here, and going into tonight, Rupaul announces that this week's main challenge is the roast.
I honestly just press play and hope for the best.
Let's get this roast a-cookin'. As this show was about to get started, we were treated to the likes of Bob the Drag Queen. Oh my god, Bob is here and she looks stunning. Madame President. When I tell you I screamed when Bob walked onto that runway, this is his gateway to all winners too. Now, the irony is not lost on these fans that both Bob and her podcast BFF Monet were both on the same season of All Stars 9 together as guest stars. Not sibling rivalry getting a huge promo on Drag Race this season, they really messed up not having these two on All Winners together. Monet and Bob both being on All Stars 9 made my whole year. As this roast was going on, the fans were living for Plastique Tiara, who once again was proving she's not a basic bitch. Plastique killed the roast. Plastique devouring the roast too? What can't she do? Also, like, is it just me or did Plastique not even need the character?
Yeah, bitch. Work.
One of these fans out here on Twitter is real quick, because right there at 7 a.m. in the morning, she caught Gottmik word for word copying all the jokes of Nikki Glazer.
I do not want to badmouth you since God already did. No.
Girl, I am not going to stand up here and badmouth you because clearly God already has.
I want to thank you so much for fighting the war against terrorism and subtlety.
You are consistently fighting the war on homophobia and subtlety, clearly.
May is insane. Like, if you look at it, it's just like model, actor, singer, you name it, she's it.
Influencer, dancer, actor, you name it, she's fucked it.
Will and Grace was really the best you could do. It just...
And girl, for real, your run in Hairspray was truly the best you could do.
Despite this huge scandal, okay, the fans were living for this roast. And when I say this was the best roast ever, period, then what? This is one of the best roasts I've ever watched. This was definitely one of the better roasts amongst all seasons and franchises.
Thank God.
After that, it was time for the runway. Like usual, on this channel, we're only gonna shout out the toots and the shoots, and we're just gonna skip the boots. Alright, first up we have Chanel, who is giving, as she put it, Marilyn Monroe's head with post-apocalyptic, or what am I thinking? Okay, so anyways, so she is coming out just giving it. I will say, out of all the people on this runway that were trying to give the whole season 4 apocalypse runway, Chanel is the one who succeeded the most. So if we're going back and doing that again, this was the one. So she looked glamorous, she looked fabulous, she looked post-war civilization. She looked like she was surviving out there in the wild, bitch. So she was doing it, she was giving it, she was serving this look, she was looking like motherfucking Chanel. So I mean, hello. Up next we had Georges, who is giving a mohawk on top, like this edgy kind of rocker-esque mohawk. And then she is giving like a pop performer look mixed with heavy metal 80s spikes. It is giving a lot. It's giving performance, it's giving shiny, it's also giving feminine with all that pink going on. So she has a crazy juxtaposition of this butch, masculine aesthetic mixed with the subtle pastels of pink and femininity. She is just giving it. She is giving drag. If I saw this at a brunch, bitch, I would be tipping some money. Plastique Tiara comes out and she is giving like futuristic robo woman with this mask going on, bodysuit all nice and snatched on her body. She is just giving it. She is giving look and aesthetic, futurism. She's basically surviving the apocalypse in style. Okay, so she is the upper class going into it. She is just giving so much look. Oh my God. And then she turned around. This fucking was fabulous. Another slay on this runway from this bitch, Plastique Tiara. Roxy Andrews comes out and I am going to label this look Slutty Katya, okay? Because she has the headpiece just like Katya. She has the fur coat shit going on. But then instead of a full coat fantasy, she's giving body. She's giving thick and juicy. She's giving the Roxy Andrews project. So she is coming through. She's giving a cute aesthetic look. She's giving her color palette she loves to do, bitch. So she is coming through feeling the Roxy Andrews fantasy. Miss Vanjie comes out and this look that she has going on, holy shit. Okay, so like the way this whole piece was constructed with the boning being like extra thick, giving this like visual aesthetic that I don't think I've ever seen anywhere before. It's giving coral reef fantasy. It's giving pastels, but like twirly, strong. Like, I don't know. It is just crazy. She got the strings going on everywhere. What is this fabric? What is this accoutrements going on? She has got it all. She is just giving this futuristic aesthetic that in 2024 we weren't even ready for. Yes, Miss Vanjie. Ooh, this was money well spent. Gottmik is coming out on this runway. She is giving glam, post-apocalyptic, Nosferatu, Little Kim. It's an amazing combination. She is just giving so much to this runway. This is like a high fashion couturier look. So firstly, Rue was saying this was designer. I didn't hear who it was. Who cares? It's beautiful. Not only that, except she is giving tits. So the other week she didn't have them. This week she does. They don't even look like they're fake. They look like they're real. Like, holy shit, the art of drag has escalated to a level where, like, bitch, I can't even tell. But yeah, she's just giving it. She looks fabulous. She looks post-apocalyptic. And she is giving the fantasy cunt style, bitch. After this runway was through, the fans were just floored once again by the aesthetic and pleasement of Plastique. The artistry is insane. Plastique, you're amazing. In-fucking-sane.
They eat her up every single time.
The top two of this episode was announced to be Angeria and Plastique Tiara, as these queens were lip-syncing the single greatest song of all time, Be My Lover by LaBouche. The fans online were definitely noticing. Once again, Plastique does not know any of the words to this lip-sync. Plastique not knowing the words for the second week in a row. We have named several, but the real winner of the I Don't Give a Fuck war is Plastique Tiara. What if Plastique's flopping the lip syncs purposefully so she won't have to cut anyone, and in return no one cuts her? The mastermind of it all. So clearly Angeria was the winner of this lip sync, and she was the queen that gets to cut another bitch. Angeria's decision definitely seemed a little rivalrous here because she chose to snip Roxy Andrews. Why did Angeria block Roxy again? I'd be livid. It's just gonna be a battle of the blocking each other now. This has just become Angeria versus Roxy Drag Race. And in that moment, Roxy realized that she should have never changed her mind about cutting Angeria last week.
It's like World War Drag Race.
After this elimination, it didn't go unnoticed that Chanel is still there waiting for her badge for her win, and these fans just know that the production is waiting for her to explode. We're getting closer, I fear. Chanel next week if she doesn't win a badge. Live footage of next week's episode when Chanel runs over Ruin Production for not giving her a badge. Well, all right, everyone, that is my RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars 9 review for this week. Make sure that you like and subscribe so you get all of the RuPaul's Drag Race and reality TV content. This is Reality Reflex.